The name is Dale. I'm here to do a review of Statik Selektah's new album 8. Yes, the number 8. This review is done on behalf of Audio Liquor Magazine. Statik Selektah has been one of my favorite producers, I would say, within the last 10 years. He comes out with these compilation albums, and I would say that's a nice run to have 8 albums within a little over 10 years. And that's not even including the collab albums he's done where he's the only producer on an artist's album. He's done albums with Bumpy Knuckles, Freddie Gibbs. I think he did an EP with Freddie Gibbs, 7 songs. He's done an album with King Crooked Eye, Terminology. He's done a few albums with Terminology, Rex. And I gravitate to his production style. His style, he chops up samples, obscure samples, and sprinkles a little live instrumentation over top of them. So I really like the blend, I like what he does. It has that 90s feel to it, but more update. And I've been introduced to a few new artists through his album, through his compilation album. Artists that I didn't know about prior to hearing certain albums he's made in the past. I learned about Rhapsody, Your Old Drew, sorry about that, Action Bronson, Rex, a few others. So that made me follow those artists. They impressed me so much on his album that I go get their solo album, so I follow their career. So I always look forward to his albums. I know I'm going to hear new artists that I never heard of before that's going to really catch my ear. So we're going to go into this Statik Selektah 8 album. I really dig it. I didn't like all the songs on there, but I'm going to talk about some of the standout songs that I really dig on there. Put the Jews on it, featuring Run the Jew, Killer Mike, LP. I think Killer Mike is underrated as an MC. I think he's a beast with the bars. He always kills it. He never phones it in. Really like Killer Mike. Think he should get more credit. And I really dig this song as well. He got Watching Myself, featuring Action Bronson. The beat is crazy, love the production. He got Get Down, featuring Wale. Has a go-go vibe to it, which makes sense because Wale's from the DC area, from my neck of the woods. Got Ain't a Damn Thing, featuring G-Eazy. Never heard this guy before. And also featuring Joey Badass. If you're not familiar with Joey Badass, you need to get up on him. He put out an album early this year, which was real good. I can't think of the title off the top of my head, but I really like it. So go online and get that, check that out. I like this track. Smooth, jazzy beat, got singing on the hook. The next song I'm gonna go to is But You Don't Hear Me Though, featuring The Locks. Another jazzy joint. Dig the horns on there. Sheik kills it. He's the first person out the gate. I love his verse. What Can I Do, parts 1 and 2. This song is about 6 minutes and some change. It features a whole lot of new artists that I never heard before. Some guy named A-Noid, Crime Apple, Avenue, Miz, Chris Rivers. I'm familiar with that name, Chris Rivers, but I never heard any songs or tracks from him that I know of. And you also got Nick Grant on there. I'm familiar with him. He's very good. He got lyrics, he got bars, and he's the standout on this song. He kills it. The beat switches up. It's basically like 2 songs, but it's all one track. Head nod beat. Really like it. You got Go Getters, featuring Wise P, Sean Price. Rest in peace to Sean Price. It's good to hear. He still got verses floating out there, even after his death on new projects. And you got Tech from Smith & Wesson. Slept to Death, featuring Currency, and some guy I never heard before called Cousin Steez. I hope I got that right, got that name right. Some soulful jazz shit, I love it, I dig it. Next joint I'm going to talk about is Pull the Curtain, featuring No Malice. No Malice from Clips. He's real spiritual now, and this beat has a gospel vibe to it, so it's the perfect match. You got like the choir in the background with the singing. I really dig it. Disrespect, another song on there featuring Prodigy. Rest in peace to Prodigy. Like I said about Sean Price, is good, he's still here. Verses floating from these guys even after they death on new projects. Even though Prodigy just died earlier this year, I believe. And I really dig that. The album has about 18 tracks. Like I said, I didn't like everything, but majority of it I dig. I give this album a B. You don't really get too many collaboration albums. You know, the most well-known one in this noun era is DJ Khaled. He puts out a lot of collab albums, but you don't really get too much. You know, you had Jake One with the Van album joint. You had Marco Polo with the Port Authority series of collabo albums, compilation albums, and you know, you had Pete Rock back in the day. He put out 3 joints where he does all the production, has different artists on there, even though he's, I think on 2 of them albums he rap on the majority of the songs, but it felt more like a compilation album. And you know, you got Dr. Dre. Even though it's a solo Dr. Dre album, it still has that compilation collabo feel to it, where he has a bunch of different artists on there, and he's, you know, doing the production. He's the composer. So you don't really get too many of those nowadays. You used to get them here and there back in the day. So I always look forward to Statik Selektah, and there you have it.